Okay, what's up? This is Tarek here from smartbiketrainers.com. Okay, this is part 2 of my mini-series of my top 10 guaranteed ways to not get bored with Zwift. If you did not watch part 1, it's probably best to start with that one, especially if you are new to Zwift. Otherwise, let's get this going. If you haven't downloaded the Zwift Companion app yet from watching part 1, pause this video and take a minute to go to the App Store on your phone, search for the Zwift Companion app and download it and log into your Zwift account. The Zwift Companion app is different than the Zwift app. It runs alongside Zwift and you can use it to join events, sign up for races, chat, navigate, and do all kind of things. And you'll see what I'm talking about soon. So in part 2, I'll dig in a little more details and talk about sim riding, climbing, challenges, events and races, and we'll end it with riding with friends. Sim riding is most likely the first thing you will do when you start using Zwift, right after learning how to pair your bike trainer. This is basically selecting a route from one of the available Zwift wars and just riding. This is a fun way to explore different routes in Zwift and unlock different badges and rewards and advance to higher levels. But just going out there and riding, you can get bored really quickly. So here are a few tips and things that I usually do to make it a little bit more entertaining. Zwift allows you to draft off of other riders just like in real life. It's fun, entertaining, and can be challenging at the same time, and you will find time fly by. Also, you might make a friend or two, and just don't forget to give a thumbs up to anyone you ride with. And to draft, you will need to be on a road bike. You cannot draft if you are on a time trial bike. Find someone, preferably the same level or slightly stronger than you, and try to stay with them. You can check their watts per kilogram to see how strong they are on the rider nearby list, and try to find someone as fast as you or a little faster. The way I usually do it, when someone passes me, I'll try to stay with them and see if I can stay in their draft zone. You will see this draft message pop up on the screen to show you if you are in the draft zone. Try to take the lead from time to time and let that person draft off of you so that rider can get a little bit of a break as well. That's just riding etiquette. The other thing you can do is join one of the pace partners. These are bots that are roaming around, and you can find them on Watopia and join the appropriate pacers. The pace partner will act as a group leader. Essentially, these bots act as an on-demand group prize that anyone can join. And to ride with the pace partner, after you go through the pairing screen, make sure Watopia is selected. Then you should see pace partners right under join another Zwifters. Choose your pace partner based on your fitness level and start your ride. Climbing in Zwift is a lot of fun and a guaranteed way to get a good ride in and make time fly by. Zwift has some good and some iconic climbs. One of my favorite climbs is Mountain 8 in Watopia. This is a 20-mile route that starts downtown and take you all the way up to the tower, and you have the option to skip the tower as well if you do not feel like punishing yourself up the steepest climb in Zwift. The climb portion of that route is only 3.85 miles long, an average grade of 5.9%, so the climb itself will be in the probably 20-minute range depending on your fitness. Another good climb is the mountain route, which is basically the reverse of Mountain 8. The climb portion of that route is about 5.84 miles long with 3.9% average gradient, so a bit longer but not as steep. The Alpe Zwift is an absolutely stunning climb and should not be underestimated. You have to be level 6 and up for that route to be open for you. This is a replica of the iconic Alpe d'Huez climb and can take most cyclists over an hour to finish. Many cyclists try to set a goal for themselves to try to finish it under 1 hour. You can do the Alpe Zwift by selecting the Road to Sky route in Watopia, or the one I personally like is the Tour of Fire and Ice. This one starts at the volcano and go all the way up the Alpe Zwift. Other good climbs you can do on Zwift are Innsbruck, the 2018 UCI World Course Short Lap, and the Ven Top Climb in France. This was part of the first ever virtual Tour de France and is absolutely a killer 12-miler with 7.7% gradient. Give yourself a lot of time for this one and bring a lot of food. Doing different challenges in Zwift are one way to get you motivated. Zwift has a number of challenges you can do. I talked about Mount Everest climb and the tram bike in part 1. These are all good and fun challenges, but they also have different challenges which you can join throughout the year. These will be broadcasted via email, and you can also see them when you log into Zwift. One that is going around right now is the Tour de Zwift. This one is an 8-level tour that will take you through some of the iconic routes in Zwift. You can also try to unlock different achievements and collect badges such as completing different routes, or my favorite is the working from home badge. A little tidbit for you here, that badge used to be called unemployed badge, but since the pandemic, Zwift decided to change it to working from home since most of us started working from home. You can get that badge by riding or running at least 5 kilometers 14 days in a row. So that is an easy way to accumulate Zwift experience points and have fun at the same time. Moving on to events. Zwift has all kinds of events for cycling and running. You can sign up for like the Tour de Zwift, but they also have a bunch of other group rides and social rides that you can do. Really, as much as riding indoors get a bad rap, these events might just make you fall in love with your bike trainer, and particularly if you have a smart trainer like never before. Group rides are a fun way to ride with other cyclists from around the world and explore all the different routes in Zwift. You can also do group workouts. This is a fun way to motivate and hold yourself accountable and work out with a bunch of other cyclists or runners. Racing is another way to push yourself and have fun doing it. It is a great way to compete, train, and have fun on your indoor trainer. And racing on Zwift has become so popular, UCI and a virtual Tour de France was held on Zwift this year. If you haven't tried virtual racing, you owe yourself to try it at least once. Just pick a short race and give it a try. You can browse and search for all available events using the Zwift Companion app or the Zwift portal. In the Zwift Companion app, open the app and go to the event page, and you will see 3 icons at the top: a bike icon, a running man icon, and a 3 people icon. These are all filters, so just tap on the bike icon for now, and you can tap on the filter to apply additional filters such as event type and group. Tap on the event you want and you can join from there. Some events have multiple categories, so make sure to pick the right one for you. You can also browse events by sport type. Event type such as fondo, group rides, group workouts, or racing. Once it's on your calendar, the next time you log into your Zwift account, you can start anywhere you want. Just pick a map and start, and Zwift will prompt you to join the event you are signed up for as you get closer to the event start time. And speaking of riding with others, if you are looking to get together with friends on Zwift, there are a few different ways to make that happen. One of them is just to agree to meet a friend or friends at a certain point on a certain course at a certain time, or use Zwift Ride With feature. When you log into Zwift, select a world to view a list of riders currently on the course. The names of people you are following are listed first. Select a name in the rider list and hit the join button, and be ready to start pedaling. As soon as your avatar appears, Zwift will keep you alongside the other riders for a few seconds while you get up to speed. Or create a meetup. This is a private event where you and a group of friends can ride together easily. To create a meetup, you will need the Zwift Companion app. Click on the event tab and you will see filters for cycling and running and 3 people icon. Tap on the 3 people icon. You can choose between a ride or a run meetup and where and when you want to meet. You will see a list of maps and routes you can select from. Zwift gives you some options for the event. You can make it as a regular group ride where everyone tries to stay together, or select the keep everyone together option where everyone stays together no matter how much power they are putting out. If you select meetup only view, Zwift will hide other Zwifters that are not part of your group from your view. A few things to know about creating meetups. You can only invite people to a meetup if they are following you. The maximum number of people you can invite to a meetup is 100. A friend can join a meetup up to 30 minutes after it started. You can schedule a meetup up to 7 days ahead of time. You can also turn any meetup into a race by toggling this race results option, and Zwift will provide you with race results in the game after the ride is completed, and also you can find the race results in the companion app. Okay, these are my top 10 ways to have fun in Zwift. Hopefully you found this two-part video series helpful and get you familiar with all the features Zwift offers. It can be overwhelming and confusing at first, but there is so much you can do with Zwift to make indoor riding a lot of fun. I would love to know what's your favorite out of these, and if there are other things you like to do on Zwift that I did not mention here, please share that down in the comment section. Okay, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to take a split second to hit the like button down below, and if you happen to still be watching and haven't subscribed yet, then you know what to do. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.